Morning, ladies and gentlemen. I am your boy, Sir Drinks a Lot, and you have tuned into a Lap It Up, my drink review series, where I go over drinks from gas stations, drinks from home, drinks from grocery stores, stuff ordered online from refrigerators far away. Oh, Jesus. It's a lot of... I laid down, got dressed and everything, and I laid back down, and my hair's all frizzy. Plus, it's very cold today, so things kind of frizz up. I'm a frizzy kind of person. But, getting to the nitty-gritty of it, today's drink of choice is an AMIN.O Energy Peaches. Yeah, Peach Bellini. As you know, I got some of these, and it's actually turned out pretty good. They have a really good flavor to them. They're very flavorful, and they're not as medicinal as I would have expected. They say pre-workout, but also they say it's before, during, after. You know, it's like if you want to hydrate, it's, you know, these are all really good drinks, and the flavors are really, really strong, and they're 5 calories. Or I think it's maybe some of the others were 10 or 9 or something like that, but it's not bad. Yeah, but the Peach Bellini, I'm a peach fan. I like orange. And I like actually an orange peach combo. That's usually pretty good for me. Kind of a, you know. But there's 100 milligrams of sodium, 1 gram of carbs. Yeah, this is a very nice company. They have the powders, energy powders to put in drinks and stuff. So let's crack it open. Ooh, that's a strong peach scent. This is nice, a fresh peach, a strong peach flavor, not a slightly ripened one. It's kind of smooth. This is a new peach, slightly young peach, but with flavor. Kind of hard to find that. I've had some before. I'm trying to... The peach is doing really good to kind of go over the medicinal a little bit. I'm actually kind of digging. I do kind of taste it like around the tongue a little bit, but yeah, it's not bad. It's a nice drink. It's tasty, flavorful, even. Yeah. I like peaches. I like they have peaches and cream as an ice cream and the other things. People don't like peaches because of the fuzz or because of the pit, and to that I say, feh. But no, it's a nice drink. The carbonation kind of it kind of hits. Like if you're just downing it, you're gonna get a lot of carbonation just jammed at you really fast, and it's gonna be a little. I wouldn't say tart, but in that vein, you know. This light has been flashing red for 5 days now. I don't understand why it hasn't been fixed. Okay. I don't know what I'm talking about that. But, let's see. And speaking of peaches. No, I'm not going to talk about it. I figured that if I use the term in talking about peaches. Those of you who know what I'm talking about know what I'm talking about. Listen. No, okay. Not necessarily wanting to talk about it, mostly because it's not really this is not the platform for it, and I don't do usually religious or political conversations on this. Mostly because it's not the thing. It very rarely, unless of course we're talking about a kosher drink or food or something. I usually don't bring in religion to it. Or we're talking about a wine or something. Unless I'm talking about historical religious fact or whatever. And politics, I try to stay away from politics because that's a very, very scary thing to get into, because you can have your convictions just fine, but where I really don't see where wow, you were not allowed to do that. I had an arrow. What the fuck is wrong with you? But yeah, I don't do political talk because it's a superstar thing. People, whether they voted for the person or not, they latch on to the person. They say, "Oh, what a wonderful person he is," and then and I'm not talking about the head Cheeto in charge right now. I'm talking about just anybody in general, any particular figure who holds a place in office. There's going to be somebody out there who is just a fanatic, or just loves that person for whatever reasons, and disparage, just doesn't, it's like, oh, they have faults, but you know what? Everybody has faults, and yes, this is very true. Everybody does, and everybody has their own opinions on things. Everybody has their own shtick and what they do for. Like shock jocks and people that are more interested in a short, like the long game versus the short game, that kind of thing. So I don't talk about that stuff. And yes, I was relating the joke to impeachment, but the stuff that happened last week with the Capitol was a disgrace. And I just wanted to get that out there. I just to say for my own particular benefit, I am not QAnon believer. I don't believe in that crap. Okay, let me rephrase. Stuff like that does. I'm sure that there are horrible people out there. There are horrible people doing horrible things, but when you believe in such far-fetched nonsense with no evidence, just hearsay, because it makes the people that you don't like look bad, I can't deal with that. And I also can't deal with people that dress up in either military outfits and go into our nation's capital. When you put a hangman's noose and stand outside, and you go in, it's not going to look good. Even if your plan is peaceful, but to intimidate, the possibility of that intimidation going a little too far, or if you intimidate somebody too much, it's like getting up in somebody's face and you just want to intimidate them, and then they throw a punch. Then you throw a punch, there's a fight, somebody breaks a nose. Yeah. And some people are like, well, isn't that worth it, to get up there? And it's like, some things are worth it. I don't think what happened up there was worth what's come of it, because and I said on second thought, maybe showing that out and getting some of these people in legal matters is what it'll take. But I don't think it's going to change the way deep-rooted sentiment like that is in people, it's going to take a long time to root out just the sickness that's in it, you know? I'm sorry, I'm turning this into something, it's not, that's one of the reasons why I don't get in political, because it ends up getting just kind of sad, or you get angry. And I think that some people have a right to be sad and angry, depending on, where things are coming from, and everybody's story is different, and I've always considered that a case-by-case basis for people, depending on legal matters or judgments of any kind, is what you should do. A lot of things are case-by-case basis. But we got a vaccine for the COVID, vaccines, but we're still dying. And it's scary. And when you're home by yourself, with your pets or with family, when you're on the road, there are a lot of things you just need to stick with to keep you happy. And that's one of the reasons why I do this, is that we're talking about drinks, talking about the impeachment for a joke, to get it over, because just sitting down at a table with a drink, talking to each other is what's important. And it's scary to talk about some things. So it's a comfort. Drinking, eating, sitting down, conversing with each other. And hopefully that's something we can all do, and maybe kind of work on our differences. Anyway, I'll try not to get much like that again, but there's just so much going on. I wanted to kind of point that out. But let's see. The peach Bellini. It's a little over. It's like I said, it is a good drink. While talking, I can still taste it in my mouth, and I kind of want something else. I kind of want some water, because the flavor is still there. And unless I'm like eating some ice cream or putting something else in my mouth, I feel like I want something else. Not to, overpower it or get better, or to necessarily clean it out, but I just want something else. And I'm gonna give it a 6. I think I'll go ahead and go 3 and a 6. It's good. It has a good flavor. If I were doing workouts or whatever, I would probably do that. It has like 100 milligrams of caffeine, same as a cup of coffee. So yeah. We're going through this 3 and a 6. But anyway, as always, I'm here for you. Talk to me. Let me know what's going on. If you agree with me, if you don't. Like I said, besides my, Cheeto comment, I'm trying not to force that's another thing. Forcing your political beliefs on other people. You will not be able to change a person's mind about something. They have to change it themselves. That's how it is. It's very sad, but you can't change other people's minds. And the only thing you can do is, if you've tried everything, just live, do your thing, vote the way you're supposed, the way you feel you should, and but just try to be a little more selective of the conversations, and try not to irritate people, because honestly, it's hard. It's been hard. And I know it's hard no matter where you are. So, but anyway, I hope you're all doing well, as always. I am Sir Drinks a Lot, and I'm wishing you health, wealth, and love with enough time and gusto to enjoy it all. Time for the last drop. Bye, guys.